It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jacob deGrom gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch coming, here it is. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 3-10.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it. One out.
Batting second. The second.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
1 out, nobody on. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well.
As you see there, that's not a good look.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Ball one to start the at-bat. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Popped him up. Alonso moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Atlanta. Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Mike Soroka is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So here's Pete Alonso. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One is a cutter that misses 2-1. Nipped the corner, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Pete Alonso is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Number 6.
Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his own. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Well, you know what? Good, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. 1 ball, no strikes to count. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. McNeil, base runner at first with 1 out. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
2 on here with 1 man out, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Cano waiting on the 0-1.
0-2.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Ozuna is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ender Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here it comes.
Nope, that's down.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Full count to Ender Inciarte. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out to center field. Under it is Marisnick, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So here's Johan Camargo. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. In tight with the slider, 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Yonder Alonso. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the 1-0. And he popped him up. Rosario is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Shortstop, Ahmed
And the pitch.
Rosario.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
0-1.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Soroka has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Batting eight, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's the ball. That's ball 2. 2-1.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Soroka.
In now, Mike Soroka. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1.
Hey.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Ozzie Albies would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball next outside. Ball 2.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Now the pitch.
Ball 3.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Pete Alonso. from the belt. Kicks and deals. And that misses ball one. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit high and deep to left field. Back on it is the left fielder. Still ranging back. And that one is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
The right fielder, number 30.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0.
That's ball two.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. The 3-1 pitch. Inside, he misses ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Cano, 37 years old. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play. And
this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Skied into very shallow right. Ozuna is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Another 1-2 delivery.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
So one away here with the bases empty, and next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's out.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time.
And the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Now here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Cano has it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
The shortstop, Ahmed
First pitch on its way.
Rosario.
And that's in there for strike 1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
1-0.
One and two as he chases the slider. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. A pretty good chance of at least getting one run in this inning now.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Slider laid off for a ball. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he fouls this one off. A 1-1. Hit to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Next up for New York, Jake Marisnick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
You don't want to walk this guy right here. He's got the one tool nobody can teach, and it does not slump, and that's speed. He gets on first base and he causes havoc. I expect a challenge fastball.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now. 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. sent on the ground out to second. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder, number 11.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Ready with another 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. DeGrom will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Yonder.
Stepping in for the Braves, Yonder Alonso. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Oh, and 2 to Alonso.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Digging in, Michael Conforto. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0 home.
No, that's low.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Fouled off. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Ulysses Chacin is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. 2 balls and a strike.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this part is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, you count.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there, as he certainly does his job out of the pen, and we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Popped him up. And no one will track it down. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. Second and third here, 1 man out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Two outs here with a runner at third. Grounded to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Mets out in front, 5-0. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Three and 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Hard hit ball to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Charlie Culberson will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Number 8, Charlie Culberson.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Looking up is Marisnick. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Nope.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. Marisnick on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Tyler Flowers. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Mets 5 and the Braves 2. Kyle Wright enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 30.
Bottom of the inning now, and up next the center fielder Jake Marisnick.
The center fielder, Jake
First offering on its way.
Marisnick.
Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Inciarte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob DeGrom. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Pete Alonso. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. He's set and the pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
From the stretch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
To the plate now, Jeff McNeil, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the left fielder at the track. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Josh Tomlin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now
So
batting,
Robinson
second
Cano will
baseman,
grab a bat next.
Robinson.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 3 runs already home here. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
One strike.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
3-1 to him now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th, and this is now an 8-2 ball game. Digging in once again, Dansby Swanson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Now batting, Ender Inciarte. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Rosario waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Stepping up to the plate, Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line hard, but foul. Here's the 1-1. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Marisnik. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
At the plate, Yonder Alonso. 0-1 the count. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. But the Braves are able to get one back on the solo homer. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 8 and the Braves 3. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Swing and a liner. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Rosario.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2, a bouncer up the middle. Albies scoops it up. There's one. Relay to Alonso, and they do turn the double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that one is a called strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jerry Familia is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Luis Guillorme is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in as the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Adeiny Echeverria will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Echeverria.
And he takes ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 2-0 on the way. Late that time for a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Ronald Acuna. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Two out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. Braves strand 1. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Shane Green is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
19, Shane Green.
Ready once again, Jake Marisnick. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, Louis Guillorme.
So striding forward now, Luis Guillorme. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. This is pulled into right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Stepping in now, Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Two and 1.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in and looking for more, Jeff McNeil. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike. No bench off the plate. Ball two.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets strand one, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Now in the box, Tyler Flowers. He'll lead things off against Betances, who looks to lock down the victory. And the pitch. Betances, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his first year at the big league level. That misses 2-0. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 2-1 on its way. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it. One down.
The bat, number 7, short, Dansby Swanson.
Stepping into the box, Dansby Swanson. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Fouled away. Bases are empty. One man out. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Marisnick comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now that the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Johan Camargo would be next. Set. Here's the 3-1, and that's low, ball 4.
That is just a great at bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
8-3 is today's final. The New York Mets led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jacob deGrom earns his first win of the season. Mike Soroka was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.